Good morning, Sherry again. Just a little update on where I'm at on my piecing for my legit rows. A lot of it I've just been fast forwarding because, I mean, it's all the same with foundation paper piecing. So once you get the hang of it, it's just getting through all of them. I'm just about through my second book for the first time. I think I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 more pages to go through, and then I'll lay out the pieces I've got finished so far. I've actually managed to get quite a few done this first go round, so just kind of walk you through where we're at, show you how many pieces I've already completed, and then I'll work on my going through the book for the second time. So just going to move the camera here, and then we'll get started on some more piecing. And as you can see here, this is where I stopped yesterday. And then, like I said, I've got 2, 3, 4, 5, well, 6 pages, but 6 pages will go by in no time. So we're just going to move this over here so I'm not in my workspace and continue on. Okay, again, because we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4 seams all right there, we're going to trim this first one down. Get my 1/8 ruler out. That's where this little one comes in handy. And a lot of times I just literally do to where it's just past the seam and then bring it back out to where when you trim it, it's only trimmed a little bit. It's hard to see. But I've taken a chunk out, but that just covers where all these little seams are going to be coming into play, so that as you're doing this, you don't have much of a seam allowance compared to back here where you've got more of a seam allowance. So I'm going to put it up against the blue, might be easier to see. But right where all these seams are going to come together, I just try and trim the tip of this down so that, yes, there's a seam allowance still there, but it's going to make it a lot less bulky. So when you sew this piece to the next piece, because you're going to have 4 seams here, and guaranteed you're probably going to have 2 or 3 that are going to line up on this side. So as you go through, that's where this add 1/8 ruler comes in handy for when you got really tight seams like this. It cuts down on the bulk, easier to get everything to lay flat when you go to attach these 2 pieces, because you're going to have to match these seams in the less bulk. It'll be easier to sew through too, so my little trick. Okay, so here's my little tote of all the parts I've got made so far. So as you can see, there's quite a few of them. This is once all the way through both my books, which, oops, be careful. And like I said, this sizes my iron. So this, if I'm working on it my way, this is all the room I need. This and my iron, and then I throw all my parts in here once I get them all pieced together. So let's see how many we actually have here. Lots and lots and lots. And I believe there's 103 pieces to these 4 pages. I'd have to go through and double check the alphabet pieces, but there's a lot. Oh, I got another one hiding under there. Let's see. 2, 3, another big one. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 25, 26, 27, 29, 30, 31, 32, 46, 47, 40, 41. So not bad. Oops, easily a third of the way done with the pieces I needed for the rows. So yeah. And then as we get closer, I'll go through and I sort mine by which page, because I have A1, A2, B1, B2 for pages. And then, like I said, these all go into, it is literally 4 pages, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, this is the top of A1. So that would be the width of the page. Which is, you know, because I blew the pattern up so big, it's really big, but definitely, you know, even with these tiny little pieces, it will be easier to piece than the size they were originally, because these are, figure a piece half this size and piecing them all together. So, and there's some really pretty colors in there. Now that I'm looking at them, it's kind of, it's curious to see how this all comes together, because this was definitely nowhere near the color palette it was designed in. So, love going through my scraps and trying to make what I have work. So we'll see how well this worked out. So, alright, that's it for now. Okay, so that was just a quick update going through all the pieces. I have totally finished piecing as of now. So quite a bit done, quite a bit more to go. It makes it a lot easier with all the background being that same black grunge. So it does go a little quicker than if that was, because normally that grunge would have been 10 different colors of blue, or whatever background you chose to do it in. Okay, I was just thinking maybe I'll give you guys a quick glance of, okay, so I went through, this is my book 1, as noted. The other book over here is book 2. And this is, the 40 pieces I've already got done are from going through this book and that book, fabric by fabric, for the first time. As you can see, I've got all the tags with all the different colors. And then this is what it looks like as I come through the second time. So where you might have only had one piece, now I've got one, two, as you can see, quite a few of them, and then the fabrics. And then same thing, you just keep going through front to back all the way, and then as you get towards the end, you just wind up with less and less pieces that you need done. But this is what it looks like, and like I said, it's very easy to handle. You can pick it up, put it away. I like it. Keeps all the fabric, I mean, and it's clearly tagged. And for those that have the fabric from the kits, if you leave the sticker on the fabric, in case you do get them mixed up or shuffled, you clearly have the fabric tag, so you know where to put it back to. And I don't think there's too many in here that, you know, except for like these, there are 2 Normally they would have been pretty close in color, but I got mine a little bit of a wider color variation. But, I mean, and they all stay in here, even with them shifting left and shifting right. Everything stays where it should. You just go through and, you know, go to the next piece. But this is how easy it is to use the book method. And like I said, this is the second time around me using these pages, and it's still holding up really, really well. So, and, you know, that's how you do it. If you want to do, you know, 1 page of fabric, or 2 pages, or if you got time for 3 pages. See, now this one doesn't even have any in it, so you skip it, go to the next one. So you can get through these pretty quick, because some of them you only have 1 piece, some you might not have any. So you go through every time you go through the book, it gets quicker and quicker. But I like it for the fact of, if I've got all these pieces, it's not like I have to pull this fabric out, put it back, pull it out, put it back. You know, I'm only handling it the one time to piece all these and then move on to the next piece of fabric color. So, which is why I like the book method, because it's almost like chain piecing, because you just go piece after piece after piece. So, and these use a lot of the same colors even. Just noticed that. Pretty cool, pretty cool. But, okay, that's it for now. Until we talk to you again, happy sewing, enjoy your day.